credit recovery class so they can acquire the credits to graduate.
There you go. So I'm telling you, here's a guy doing something good. This thing, a Kia thing is a big deal. We're on a mission, folks. This is not about just making money, okay? We're on a mission, a clear mission to change this world, okay? And I think this is a big part of it. And so when Ryan came and spent some time in the office the other day, I kind of got a little enamored with him, and so I said, you say you're a good speaker. How good are you? And he says, I'm always prepared. I said, great. So I called him 2 days ago and said, I want you to give me 15 minutes of your best goal-setting class. He says, it's goal-achieving with me. So Ryan's going to talk to us about goals.
Let's give Terry a hand.
Yeah.
Give all the presenters that's coming forward a big round of applause. Anyone here excited about this opportunity?
Yes. Hey, Ryan. They want to film you. That's how good they think you're going to be. William says, hey, man, you can start without me.
I stopped the production. I said, Ron's on. Gotta get back in here.
So, all right, so talk amongst yourselves or something. Hey, like that, huh? Okay.
Well, look at him. You know we gotta get him on film, right? Let's give William a hand. All right, you ready? Wait.
Need the makeup artist to come in.
Here. We on, David?
Hold on 1 second. Can you actually back the mic off? Oh, come on, man. That's perfect. Okay. All right, we're on.
Rolling. All right, can we do this again? Good afternoon. Again, I'm thankful for all the presenters that's come before us. Good information you got so far? Yes. Good information. Thankful for our founder and our CEO and COO, and Terry's doing a fabulous job this afternoon. I'm just excited to be here. As he told you, I recently saw the opportunity. It was presented to me about 2 months ago. I'm pretty busy. I looked at the website and just kind of blew it off. So, mistake. So anyway, a good friend of mine called me. Actually, Bishop Burton's daughter called me about 2 weeks ago. She said, Ryan, you have got to take a look at this opportunity. So I said, okay, I will. She called me back and said they were having a meeting with everybody in the office. So I was honored to be able to come in and sit on that meeting. And what I heard and what I saw just blew me away. But I'm not here to do that. I want to stay on task. I'm not talking about my story, but talk to you about what we want you to see on this afternoon. So again, is everybody excited?
Yes.
That's a little bit better. Now y'all in the back, are y'all excited? Yeah. If you're excited, I just want you to high five your neighbor and say, I'm excited. Well, let me say this. It's very easy to get excited. It's easy to get motivated. But here's the challenge. Staying there and maintaining the things that it takes to do to remain excited and remain motivated and accomplish the goals and dreams that you want to accomplish. For example, anybody set a New Year's resolution to lose weight this year? How many of you went to the gym first of the year? Was the parking lot full?
Yes.
And did you have to wait in line for machines?
Yes.
Go to the gym tomorrow. You'll pull up to the door, and they can go to any machine you want to go on. Actually, 3 weeks after the first of the new year, you could have done that. And that's what happens. We get excited, we get motivated, but the challenge is, again, staying there. Let me see the hands again of those of you that really, really see something in this opportunity. I mean, truly see something in this opportunity. Okay, all right, great. Here's why you should be excited. I want to read something here. And I am a student of success. I know that wheel's already been created, so I just go out and find one that I like to ride and ride. And there's been several guys that come before me, come before you, that have already written the pages for us to become successful. And Brian Tracy is one of my favorite authors. He wrote this book, Goals. He is a renowned consultant, trainer, speaker across the world, And here's what he says in his introduction to this book called Goals. This is why you should be excited. Brian Tracy, this is a wonderful time to be alive. There have never been more opportunities for creative and determined people to achieve more of their goals than today. Regardless of short-term ups and downs in the economy, anybody seen that? Yes. And in your life, we are entering an age of peace and prosperity superior to any previous era in human history. You should be excited about that. In the year 1900, there were 5,000 millionaires in America. By the year 2000, the number of millionaires in the United States had increased to more than 5 million. 5,000 to 5 million in 100 years. Experts, and most of them were self-made. Most of them were self-made millionaires. Experts predict that another 10 to 20 million millionaires will be created over the next 2 decades. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down as one of your goals, to be one of those millionaires. Yes, sir. All right? Good. Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy. T-R-A-C-Y. Brian Tracy. Here's another young man who's an economist, very successful. He's known as making some tremendous predictions. When computers first came out, I don't remember that. Who does? When computers first came out, Paul Zane Pilsner. Has anybody seen the book called Wellness Revolution?
Oh, yeah.
If you're in the health and wellness industry, get that book. Wellness Revolution by Paul Zane Pilsner. He predicted when computers first came out that there would be 2 to 3 computers in everybody's home. Everybody told him he was a fool. Was he true? Yeah. Was he right? You hit that nail on the head. Some of you got 2 computers on your hip right now. So he hit that nail on the head. He also predicted that over the next 10 years, there would be another 10 million millionaires created, and they would come from 2 industries. And guess what? We're at the right place at the right time. The wellness industry and network marketing. Which I also like to call relationship marketing. That's really what it's about, is building relationships. He also did his research and found that the wellness industry in 2002 was a $200 billion industry. In 2007, guess what it grew to? Sorry, did I say million or billion? 200 billion in 2002. In 2007, the wellness industry became a $500 billion industry. Guess where it's going to? $1 trillion. That's what the wellness revolution is all about. That the wellness industry, which is what you're part of, will be, it may already be, a $1 trillion industry. Okay? But I would get one amen. Before I move on to this topic, I want to share some news with you. All right? Are you ready? The good news is that your success in this business is totally dependent upon guess who? You. The bad news is your success in this business is totally dependent upon who? You. Yeah. And your efforts. That should excite some people, and it probably scares others. But I hope you're excited, because I want to share just a little bit of information. I know we're running short on time, so I'm not going to be up here long. But some of you may be asking, okay, how do I stay motivated? How do I stay excited? Does anybody have that question? If you're like me, real short story, I was introduced to this market, this industry, I think I was still in high school. The only reason I remember was because I came back home afterwards, told my dad, well, they said it earlier, it was an Amway meeting, and I saw all the cars on stage, and saw these guys telling the stories, and I was like, wow, I don't have to work for hourly pay all my life. I mean, I came home, I was pumped, went in the house, and it was midnight. I think the meeting was in Greensboro. I live in a 2-hour drive. Came back home and told my dad, you have got to see this. What is it, son? It's Amway. It's the best thing going. He said, boy, go to bed. I was devastated. I'm excited. I'm going to be the next millionaire. I'm going to be shaking Bill Britt's hand one day on that stage. And he said, son, it won't work. Go to bed. And of course, but at that point, something was triggered. I got excited. I got motivated. I knew that there was another avenue that I didn't have to change my time for money. I mean, you're never going to get rich exchanging hours for $1. That's what happens. Even if you're the business owner, guess what? You got to be there. You got to be there for the work. So anyway, long story short, I've tried my hand at this in several companies, again, because I am a fan of the industry. I'm a firm believer that this is the only industry that you can truly achieve the financial independence that you truly desire. And have the time and residual income that you desire. If you know of another industry, I'm interested, but I don't know of another. I'm a firm believer in it. So I've tried my hand at several opportunities. I've got excited. You know, you come home and you tell your best friend that you think is just going to jump on board with you. He calls you a fool, you're stupid, it's not going to work. Here's a free point. Never take advice on money from somebody that doesn't have it. Say that again. Somebody out there hear me. Never take advice on money from somebody who doesn't have it. Okay? That'll carry you a long ways. So anyway, I've had my ups and downs. I've been excited. I've been disappointed. One day I said, what is it that the people that are experiencing success are doing? You know, I had been to the conferences, been to the seminars, seen all the things. So the first thing I realized, okay, they talk all this stuff about setting goals. You go and write your goals down, and you know, you put them everywhere that you're going to be at. For women, it's the mirror. For a lot of people, it's your refrigerator, it's your car, it's wherever. They say, write your goals down and put them somewhere where you can see them every day. Well, I don't need one. It's fine, I can go without it. But put your goals where you can see them. That is effective. Please don't get me wrong. Write your goals down. Put them somewhere where you can see them. That will help you to accomplish some of your goals. That is effective. Trust me. There's been a time where I tried that, and I turned around, and people were saying, Ron, you remember when you wrote that down? And I said, yeah. They said, well, you achieved it. I said, oh, well, you're right. Goal setting is just having clearly defined goals. Now, I'm a facilitator, not a teacher, so excuse my handwriting. I just make sure the program flows smoothly. Those boys don't kill each other. But that's goal setting. So again, write your goals down. Put them in a place where you can see them. Because the more you're reminded of them, and I haven't figured this out, I can't explain it, but the more you are reminded of those, you become what you think about. And the more you think about something, somehow or another, William, Bill, these guys, they probably can explain it, the universe just begins to work in your favor. I don't know how it works, but it does. Just write your goals down. Review them every day. Update them every day. Just keep your goals before you. You have to do that. That's very, very important. Now, I didn't think Terry was going to tell on me, but he said, Brian, can you come speak? Obviously, I was honored to do so, and he said, I want you to speak on goal setting. I said, I know you're the boss, but can I do goal achieving? He said, sure, that's fine. So, goal setting is fine, and you have to do that. That's the first step. But goal achieving is a plan of accomplishment. Who said it earlier that you can have the greatest plan to do something, have something, but without the what? Action. Without the action, without the work, all you have is something wrote down on a sheet of paper. So how do you stay motivated? How do you stay excited? This is how. Has anybody ever tried just willpower? Does that work?
Yeah, I've tried that.
Willpower is not enough. A lot of people coming in this industry, when I first came into it, it was just about the money and the cars. I can drive a Lamborghini and have plenty of money. I won't tell you what I probably did with the money back then, but those are the things that excited me. Guess what? It wasn't enough. All the toys, all the playthings, all the shiny things are not enough. What do you have to have in order to stay motivated? As Terry mentioned earlier, you have to find a why. Why? One of my mentors said you have to have a why that'll make you cry. So that when that broke uncle says that won't work, you're going to continue doing it. When you make those calls for your tasting party, you call 50 people and 3 show up. What is that thing that's going to keep you going and not quitting? You know, there were so many times I would get excited about something and go hard at it, make my phone calls, get 2 or 3 people in, and you know, it just didn't work. It wasn't working. You know, then I got to the point, as I was saying, I wrote my goals down. I'm getting closer, but I still wasn't getting there. So I said, man, there's got to be something else that I can do. I got to take this thing a step further. So I began digging deep. And another book I would recommend, can we get these guys to pay me some commission, Brian Tracy and all these guys? Darren Hardy, who is the publisher of Success Magazine, just wrote a book called The Compound Effect. And I'm going to give you this point, and then I'm done. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. But, anyway, you have to have a why. A why is something that's just going to drive you to not quit. For some of you, it might be your children. I've heard some of you say it was a health problem that you were having, and you're able to share that testimony. For some of you, it might be some charity or something that you're just committed to. But you got to find something that's going to drive you beyond the money. It's got to be something that can ignite your heart, ignite your passion. It's got to be something that you won't quit on. So one of your goals, if you're taking notes, is to determine your why. Find out what your why is. Once you've determined your why, you're ready to begin. Okay? Goal setting. How many of you have written down your goals? Okay? How many of you have put your goals in a place where you can see them every day? Very good. Very good. You have to do that. Brian Tracy says that you cannot hit a target that you cannot see. Okay? You cannot hit a target that you cannot see. That's why it's so important to write your goals down and review them every day. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Does that make sense? Yes. It don't matter what highway you get on if you don't know where you're going. It'll take you there. All right. Let me do this. Goal setting. The law of attraction begins to work for you when you set goals. The law of attraction meaning that, again, the universe things just begin to happen. Basically, you begin to see opportunities to help you accomplish your goals. You begin to pay attention to certain things that help you accomplish your goals. How many of you, when you go out to purchase a car, you've never seen that car on the road before, but the day you start looking at it, they're everywhere, right? Same thing. That happens when you set your goals. When you set goals, you begin to pay attention to all the things necessary for you to accomplish your goals. So, that's goal setting. But to achieve your goals, it's very simple. You have your goals. You break your goals down into objectives. You break your objectives down into activities. And your activities down into tasks. Because realistically, a lot of reasons, the reason we're not accomplishing our goals is because you can't determine the outcome of your goal. You can set it, but you really can't just say, okay, this is going to happen. Okay? You can't control that. You can't control that. What can you control? This. Don't, if you can imagine football, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, those guys are the best at it. How far do they move the ball at a time? A little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. If they could throw a 100-yard touchdown every time, that would be very boring. There would be no strategy in the game of football, and they wouldn't sell out stadiums. But because their strategy in moving the ball 1 yard at a time, 10 yards at a time, it's a very interesting game because there's strategy involved. Well, it's the same thing in goal achievement. It's all about strategy. So your goals, you can't control that. But you break your goals down into objectives. What is it that I can do to help me to accomplish my goals? I can have challenge parties. I can, do the farmer's market, do the expos, do different things. Those are objectives. My objectives to help me reach my goals. All right, what can I do to help me accomplish my objectives? Activities may be, okay, I got to make the phone calls. I might put a few posts up on Facebook. I might do some necessary things to help me to accomplish my objectives. But what you really want to focus on are your tasks. Those things that you're going to do every single day, maybe a few times a day. Those are phone calls. Your most important time is spent with the prospect. So you want to make those, 10, 12, 15, 20 phone calls a day. Those are the tasks. Those are the things that you can control. If you do these, focus on these, guess what's going to automatically happen? You'll accomplish your goal. Don't focus on your goal. Write it down, set your goal, know that it's what you want to accomplish, but spend your time on your tasks. That's good. And that makes life so much easier. Now you don't get stressed out when 3 months later you don't achieve your goal. But guess what happens when you achieve your task? You get excited. That excitement builds momentum. And momentum allows you to just continue to go. And if you ever catch momentum, or what they call Big Mo, it's like going up that hill. Once you get to the top, guess what? On your way down, you can't stop. And it's that simple. I want to close with a saying from one of my very favorite in the industry of self-improvement, Zig Ziglar. Anybody know Zig Ziglar? Yeah. I love that guy. I've seen him speak several times. He says, if you help enough people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. And I don't know a better industry, a better market that enables you to do that than relationship marketing. So I challenge you today, go out. One thing I would challenge you to do is this task. If you leave here today and call 100 people, call 100 people. Because what you have to do when you're brand new, you have to make up in numbers what you lack in skill. Okay? Once you get good at it, you don't have to do as many numbers. Right now, if you call 10, you might get 1. After a while, you're going to call 10 and start getting 2. Then you're going to call 10 and get 3. If you get more than that, you're pretty good. But once you get good and you can start closing more, then you don't have to do as many numbers. Does that make sense? So right now, if you're brand new to this industry, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. That allows you to practice, you build momentum. But I challenge you, go home, make 100 phone calls. And the other thing I challenge you to do is find 3 people that you can lock arms with and get serious with about this business and help them go to the top. And guess what automatically happens? You go to the top. Thank you. All right.